Wayne here with Anytime Fishing and Outdoors. Just going to do a mystery tackle box challenge today. So let's crack this open, guys, and take a look and see what we got. First of all, we got the little old sticker. The dibble, tips, tricks, sometimes a little bit of a joke. Always good to have a little look through. Got the card, tells us what's in it. That's cool, even tells you the price so you can add it up, and if you take a look at what you paid for the box, guaranteed you're saving money. And then we got a couple of cards, kind of tells you a couple of baits that you have and ways you might be able to use it, things you can do. So, ooh, got some stickies, worm hooks, nice. Got the old Rattlebot craw, that's gonna work great. Got a nice Guggen Squad clickbait, that's exciting, like that color. Ooh, top water. That might be tricky this time of year, but I'll give it a try. Some trailers that I can use on there, or maybe Texas rig or something like that. Might even be able to drop shot that. Ooh, oh, that's a nice purple. And then some shimmer shads, That's sexy. All right, well guys, let's go fishing. Starting off the challenge with that chatterbait and put a little bit of a trailer on there. Said I really like the action of this clickbait. Love the feel of it coming back. I like the color. This is a heavily pressured lake this time of year, just because most of these waters aren't open, so it's not so easy to catch a fish. Almost time to move on to the next bait. Try this one again tomorrow. I only have about an hour a day to give this a try, so at least for now anyway, this week. Now I've noticed while I've been fishing here that there's an awful lot of shiners along the shore. So my last video, the pike were mostly keyed in on crayfish, and now that the shiners have started to actually hatch from their spawn, the pike are transitioning in their feeding habits towards shiners. You still can catch with crayfish, but shiners is really what you're going to want to use right now. Now shiners actually spawn quite a bit. They start their spawn in March, early March, and they will actually continue spawning all the way through to October. So in this lake, they are an extremely important food source for the pike. Each shiner from spawn will hatch about 400 eggs, or at least lay 400 eggs. So when they go into spawn, it is pretty active, and shortly after spawn you can always tell when they start hatching. You'll see maybe a couple hundred shiners, and then all of a sudden you'll be looking at easily several thousand, and they are constantly moving back and forth along the shoreline. So I mean, you can see a couple thousand at one time. You can guarantee there are millions of them out there. Water clarity today is actually really good. You can see about 5 or 6 feet down, so if there's any pike about, I'm gonna spot them. Oh hey, my first moon spotting of the year. Still trying with this clickbait, guys.
give this just a couple more casts and then we'll try out that rattle bot.
By now, I am just bound and determined to keep using this chatterbait slash clickbait from Guggen until I actually catch a fish.
Did you get anything?
Not yet. And of course, I wasn't recording, but I've got a pike on that little clickbait.
Again, about average size for this lake.
As you can see,
When I get a GoPro, I'm going to take a shot right into the pike's mouth so you guys can see how toothy they are. It's kind of scary.
that'll work. See you later, buddy. And that was on the clickbait from Guggen Squad. And I had the Lake Fork as a trailer on it. Yay! Next up, we're going to give it a try with the rattle bot. This is the craw version in a craw color. Would you look at that? Instantly, guys. Pike has never seen anything like that before. Can you believe how fast that was? Yeah. Just another little guy, but hey. It's already starting to get a little bit stronger. The water's warming up already. Oh, you got some nice pretty shines in you, buddy. Here's my flyers. Here's my rippers. It's not half bad size. Got them with both trebles. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Day 2, guys, of my mystery tackle box challenge. Like I said, I can only do about an hour a day right now. So it is what it is. On to using the shimmer shad.
Now, I set the shimmer shad up on a Carolina rig. I only had one weight with me, and it was an egg weight. It was really, really heavy. I was extremely limited where I could cast this because the weight would actually just get bound up in weeds, and I just couldn't feel fish strikes. Now, even though the weight's a little bit heavy, I really like the action of this shimmer shad. It's got a really nice shine, and it's extremely noticeable in the water. It moves back like an injured bait fish really, really well, so it will get a strike eventually.
Drag was way too loose. Drag was too loose. But that's pike for you. They got a heck of a bony mouth.
Now when I went, it wasn't quite as windy as in the beginning, but as the day went on, it got windier and windier, and that is just prime for a good moving bait. But of course, I'm doing the Mystery Tackle Box Challenge, so, you know, I really limited myself. I didn't even bring really any terminal tackle with me or anything, just what was in the box and my one egg weight. Right here I got really lucky and managed to actually weasel a lighter weight off of a friend of mine that showed up there. So I didn't ask permission to put them on camera, so of course they're not on camera, but they gave me a lighter weight in exchange for that egg weight that I had, and watch what happens as soon as we lighten it up. As you can tell, these rocks are a little bit treacherous to be walking on and stuff. They're wobbly and stuff. It's a little bit tricky. So that's why I don't bring the fish to the camera, because I don't want to drop the fish in any way. It's just, you know, a little hard on their slime coat, and that slime coat keeps them healthy from any bacterias, any, you know, little nasties in the water.
Exactly all I needed was that weight. Thank you very much, buddy. But I'm going to try tossing this just a couple of times. Bust all over bait throughout here, so you never know. I mean, he was hitting the surface, he might actually hit it. There is a pike right in front of me here. Yeah, I passed that top water around that pike repeatedly, did probably about 5 casts right past him. He didn't even look up. He actually, just as he took off, he busted on shiners as he was taking off. So zero interest in the top water. One cast this way. Unfortunately, the treacherous rocks took me out. I ended up having a little bit of a tumble, not on camera, messed my wrist up. It'll probably be a couple of weeks before I get to go fishing again. I can't even cast right now.
Just finished spawning, so water's good and cold still. I'll throw this a few times, but I know if I get one, it's a complete fluke. Got interesting action anyway.
All right, everybody, so that was pretty much every lure in that mystery tackle box. I didn't get anything with that top water lure, but I kind of knew that's exactly what was going to happen. You know what, that top water lure, I love the look of it. I love the way it worked and everything. We're going to give that a try as soon as I know that the top water action's on in Alberta here, but it's still, you know, a couple weeks away. So, but you will see that video come soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, Mystery Tackle Box is a monthly subscription. It's great for new people to fishing or anything. I've been a subscriber for about 1.5 years, and I have yet to get a lure I didn't like. Everything I've ever gotten from them works, and I really like the challenge of having the box and trying to actually get something from every lure. It's a good way to learn too. So, you know, if there's somebody in your life that loves fishing, it's definitely an idea to look at for maybe getting for Christmas. Even a yearly subscription, you save a lot of money with that subscription. That's the way I've done it, and I'll continue doing that for as long as Mystery Tackle Box is around. Thanks for listening, guys, and if you have any comments, suggestions, you know, whatever, drop that into the comments section. So definitely leave a comment, subscribe, and leave a like. Thanks, guys.